This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake your body.
Wake your fuck ass up.
You are ever gonna take. Get in the game.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, get in the game. This is that platform right here. This is the one that could take an underground artist and make them a pop success based on the caliber of music they provide and give to the world, and otherwise wouldn't have a chance to do so unless we did this segment called Get in the Game, ladies and gents. How Eminem got here.
Talk about it.
Get in the game. It's how Kanye got here. Get in the game. Somebody got to give you a break, open up doors so you could get in the game and show and prove. And that's all a lot of artists ask. Give me a break. Let me show and prove. I'm going to try to take a break, make a break, but if you could help out, that'd be great too. Right. This next young man, Heather, he's very persistent, and you know I respond to people who are persistent.
You do, Sway. We met him at South by Southwest this year. We were doing our broadcast from the YouTube studios, and he came up to us afterwards and was like, yo, is that it for the ciphers? I said, yeah, that's it. He's like, well, what can I do? I want to be on Sway. I was like, we have a Get in the Game segment. You can send your stuff in. He was like, well, I'm going to be in New York. I was like, well, send your stuff in for Get in the Game.
Yeah.
So we had a little bit of confusion, not knowing that he was actually going to be here for it. But he started telling us his story yesterday. You lost your job recently, working in the oil fields, and was going through that, but stayed persistent in terms of trying to get his music here on Sway in the Morning. So, how long you said you were working?
Well, hold on, let me introduce him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said JMELLE. I'm sorry, JMELLE.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome JMELLE to the show.
Welcome, JMELLE. I'm sorry.
JMELLE. All right. You worked in the oil fields?
Yeah, so I worked in the X-ray industry where we X-ray pipelines, and I did that for a little while. But as you guys know, it's an industry that's currently not doing too good.
Yeah.
And actually, a few months prior to getting that job, I was laid off by my previous oil field job.
So you was working offshore in one of those rigs?
No, I was working on land.
Okay.
For that job, my first job, I was working on a towboat where we were hauling liquid chemicals. So I was up and down the Mississippi River.
Hauling liquid chemicals. Hazardous to, yeah?
Yeah.
So is this top secret stuff you telling us right now?
Not really.
Okay. You wasn't hauling on uranium or nothing like that? Okay, all right.
Jet fuel.
Jet fuel and stuff. And that's very hazardous. That's very flammable, right?
Yeah, correct.
All right. And then X-ray and pipes. How would y'all do that?
Now that we would use actual radioactive material. There's what they call a camera, and basically you strap it to the weld on the pipe, and you expose it to radiation for so long, depending on the thickness of the metal.
What did you study in school to get to this type of work?
Well, actually, I went to an X-ray class to get the certificate for it, but I actually did attend college for a couple of years to become a teacher.
Yeah. And then you ended up becoming a rapper.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's great. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Houston, Texas, half of my life, and then I moved to Louisiana, the Lafayette area.
The Lafayette, Louisiana.
Yeah.
I got family from that area, Lafayette, New Iberia as well. Yeah. Come on, JMELLE.
All right.
You know, we got Mama Yossi is from Louisiana.
Right,
Heather, my
grandmother.
And my grandfather, Claude Waters. They migrated to the West Coast from Louisiana.
Okay.
Started a life in Oakland, California. This is your interview, but I'm sharing my life with you too. You know,
Why not, yo?
JMELLE, because I like you, man. I like what your demeanor when you showed up to the station and hearing all these interesting jobs that you've done. I think it's important for artists out there to know that it's okay to work while you're pursuing your art.
Right. Well, it takes money to make money.
Yeah.
So you gotta, for anybody out there chasing their dream, it's good they say don't have a backup plan, but you should definitely have some source of income to keep your dream going.
How old are you, man?
I turned 25 in a week.
Yeah, so you're 24 years old.
Yeah.
He got a family. He said he got a family, and he was willing to stay an extra time in New York to try to make it here. When you gave him the opportunity, Sway, yesterday, he said, I'll stay an extra day just to sit down and let the citizens hear my music.
JMELLE is his name. How do you spell it?
JMELLE. JMELLE.
JMELLE.
Yeah.
And then if people want to reach you on social media,
JMELLE Music at everything.
JMELLE Music at everything. I want the citizens to really listen to your music, and they're going to be very honest with you. unapologetically honest. If they love it, they'll tell you we love it. Keep up the good work. If they don't like it, they'll tell you we don't like it. You need to go back to work. You know, so and that's all right. You know, as you're getting feedback about your music. You got a project coming out?
Right. So I have a 9-track EP called The Ride, set to release in about 3 weeks. So we'll be debuting the title track now for The Ride, called The Ride.
So how much radio play have you received in your life?
This is the first time I'm getting radio play.
This is the first time ever that you're being played on the radio.
Losing his virginity.
Wow. Tracy, what we about to do?
Take his virginity, yo.
Damn.
You want it hard? You want it soft?
He has a family, Tracy. He has a family.
He knows about this.
Got kids, Tracy. Babies.
Tracy gangsters. You want it hard? You want it soft?
Soft. In the booty?
Yeah, right?
No.
I remember the first time I heard Heather, you remember the first time you heard one of your songs played on the radio?
Yeah, I cried. I did. I cried. I'm telling you, from the bedroom, sitting on your bed or wherever your kitchen table, right into the radio, it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it's a million miles away when you first crack that notebook open and start writing.
Yeah.
To get to the radio, it's like a million miles away.
To hear
I
somebody
cried.
play your
music.
First time we heard a Sway and Tech record play was on a station called KZSU Stanford. A guy that became a great friend of ours by the name of Kevy Kev. He used to do the drum posse. Remember him? From Stanford University. And he played a song we had called Beat of the Drum, and we were on the freeway listening, and we damn near wrecked. We could not believe, because you get, all these thoughts come through your head, like, oh my gosh, what this is going to bring? What's next? Oh, I got to get back to the drawing board. This is your first time? Yo, film his face. No. All right, we're going to have our callers call in. This is JMELLE. The song is called The Ride. Let them know what you think, if we should put them in the game or sit them on the bench. It's a world premiere, Sway in the Morning. Morning Shade 45, that's brand new by JMELLE. He's here with us today, our Get in the Game artist. This is world premiere, first time ever hearing himself being played on radio, man. Give that man a round of applause, man. That's a big accomplishment.
Thank you, sir.
Damn, absolutely. What that feel like?
I can't even describe it.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, man. Yeah, man. Use that feeling you have right now, make that a catalyst, make that a base to everything you do from this point on, man. Look what the feeling brought me. You know what I mean? Yeah. When I heard myself on the radio and everything else, now it's because of that moment, man. So congratulations. Heather, what you think?
Thank you, sir.
He has a laid-back personality, and I think his music is indicative of his personality. Mm-hmm. Like, if he came in all rah-rah rowdy and I heard this, I'd be like, well, which person are you? But you're very laid-back and mild, and I think your music is a representative of that.
Mm-hmm.
TG.
Like, you smoke a lot of weed.
Supremely true to himself. And that's something I always admire is dudes who are okay with claiming their woman. You know, he's talking about he has his girl by his side. He's also like, yo, this woman makes sense. She's like, get a job. Yeah. And he's talking about going through all the hoops to trying to figure that out. So this is a real man.
That's what I thought. And when I first said, she said, get a job, and you said, you think I ain't got money on my mind. Like, I thought that was, this is like an ode to his girl.
Chasing the dreams.
Mm-hmm. All right, JMELLE is the artist. What do you think? We got TC on the line from Louisiana.
TC, what it do?
TC.
What's happening?
What's happening, partner?
Hey, TC, before you go into this, man, let me ask you something, man. Do you ever hear the group Force MDs?
No, man, I ain't never heard of them, man.
Man, look them up, bro.
Man.
They had that lead singer, rest in peace, was one of the best voices hip-hop R&B has ever had, man. Look them up. Force.
They out of Louisiana?
Nah, man. They out of New York. But Force MDs. Love us a house. Anyway, what do you think, man? Should we put this kid in the game or sit him on the bench?
Man, I gotta go ahead and put him in the game, man. Gotta salute to a brother from Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I gotta say, go ahead and put him in the game, man. Got to be put in the game.
That's what's up. All right, okay, that's one getting the game. Put him in the game. We got Big Mike from Illinois. Big Mike.
Yeah, what's good?
What's popping with you, Mike?
Yeah, man, I feel bad, man. I was been put on a bench. That shit was kind of boring to me, man.
Okay, all right. You ain't gotta feel bad.
Opinion. It's one opinion.
Yeah, right.
It's his opinion.
Yeah,
entitled to it.
Yeah, JMELLE ain't tripping.
Appreciate the listen.
He said he appreciate the listen, Mike. Okay, we're going to go to North Carolina. My man Nardo is on the line.
What up, Nardo?
What up, people? I got one thing to say. I like the track. The track was great. It was good. Right? The track was good. I like his determination. I like his cockiness. But one thing I got to suggest, I think y'all should do from now on, if these callers call, they don't know who Salt and Pepper is, they don't know who Fortune Keys is, I don't think you should let them make a comment about no music.
Well, you know,
I don't think they know what good music is.
but you know, Nardo, all that does, here's the game. Alfonso Rivera was giving up game earlier. I do that on purpose, and I almost hope they don't know who it is because it allows me an opportunity to say who they are.
Yeah.
And then people Google it, and you discover people I mentioned have done some dope-ass shit. And so you'll be appreciative. Sirius XM Shade 45. All right, so what do you think, Nardo? Put them in the game or send them on the bench?
Put them in the game.
Put them in the game. Okay. Thank you, brother.
Bro.
Thank you, man. You all right, man.
You're very welcome, brother.
All right. We got Caesar in Atlanta on the line. Big C!
Big C's.
Yeah, what's going on?
What else?
I had to say I put him on the bench. I mean, his lyrics are kind of terrible.
You said the what?
I mean, his lyrics were kind of terrible. Like, I mean, the track was cool, but I don't know. I ain't like his lyrics.
You didn't like his lyrics? Okay.
All right, appreciate that. Maybe I'll work on that for you.
Okay.
Maybe.
He said he's gonna work on that for you, C's. We got Red from Texas on the line.
What's up, Red?
Big Red.
What up, fam? Hey, man, I say, man, put them in the game just because, you know, this is the first time on radio. It's like when you first learn how to ride a bike, somebody teaching you, once you get going, you put him with the right people, ain't no telling what he gonna do.
That's real. Hey, Red, man, you wouldn't be happen to be the Red I know in Houston, are you?
Nah.
Okay, all right. Okay, Red. All right, man. Red was like, hey.
Hey, but I do know you because I listen to you all the time. That's why you just don't know me.
Yeah, but I do know you, Red. If you listen to me, we the same man. All right, man. Thank you. Citizen Red.
That's Sway in the morning.
He ain't the Red, but it's all good. But he's Red. There's a lot of dudes in Texas named Red or something, JMELLE.
Yeah, I actually got a cousin in Houston named Red. That might be who you're talking about.
Did he work in the music business?
Yeah, he actually did.
Rap a lot?
I don't know if he has any affiliation with Rap a Lot. I have to find out. But,
Okay. All right. We're gonna play a second song. JMELLE is here. You can find him on his social media at
JMELLE Music on everything and JMELLE.com, and you could go pick that single up if you like it.
Okay. The next song is called "What It's Hitting For." What is hitting for? That is that some Houston?
Yeah. So basically, that's terminology for like what's the price, what's it cost.
Okay. Oh, I could have figured that out. Right there.
What is hitting for?
Yeah. Hey man, you don't drink lean or nothing, do you?
No.
Never.
I'm not really big. I've tried it. Being where I'm from.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of the adverse effects it's had on people.
Yeah.
So I kind of try to steer away from it.
Good for you. 25. You want to be 25 next week. All right. Okay, we're going to play this song. You guys let us know if we should put them in the game or send them on the bitch. What it's hitting for. JMELLE, Sway in the morning. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. What it's hitting for. JMELLE, ladies and gentlemen. Sway in the morning. Who does your production?
So it's a guy named The Crates. I found him on YouTube. And he's done all the production for The Ride.
Okay. All right, and The Ride is coming out
in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks. Yeah. You don't have a date?
I don't have a specific date.
Okay, so that's like what, second week of May?
Second week of May.
Second week of May. All right, look for The Ride, JMELLE. We're going to go to the phone line so we put them in the game and sit them on the bench. First of all, Tracy, what did you think real quick?
I think that works for a strip club for a nice slow twerk.
Okay, Heather.
I think if I had to pick one of the two, I would go with The Ride because I think more people would be able. I think a lot of people are in your position, working with a family, trying to figure it out, and I think they would appreciate the honesty in your stories and what you're doing. That's more appealing to me than a song possibly where, Tracy says strip club kind of thing. I felt like I've heard that before, but your story is relatable, and I think you should rhyme more about that.
And
I agree.
And if when you go, I had a chance to go to Texas, and we did a My Block Houston once with MTV,
sure did.
And just talked about the culture in Houston, not just music culture, everything. There's slabs, everything. Yeah, all that. Even lean culture, all that. Right. And then I got a chance to travel through Texas as well. And, Texas, you can make a career, and I say this all the time, you can make a career and never leave Texas and make a lot of money. Zero's a prime example, right? And and that if you go out there, you're in that region, you kind of, your music is relatable. I understand where it's coming from. Let's see what the citizens think, though. We got Jeremy on the line from St. Paul.
Hey, Jeremy, what's up?
Jeremy.
Hey, I say put him in the game. I'm sick of everybody turning up. at least he's saying something that everybody can fucking agree with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Appreciate
Don't
that.
say that's a dumb shit. Put him in the game. So.
All right, Jeremy. Thank you very much. We got Mac from Florida. What do
Hey,
you think,
Mac, what's poppin'?
Man, what's shaking, yo?
What's
What's up,
shaking?
Mac? What do you think, man? Put him in the game or sit him on the bench?
That last song, yo, that shit was like low-key doo-doo, dog. Like, Heather and Tracy kind of, eased it in on saying strip club and shit. But, I mean, tell the nigga like it is. That shit trash, yo. Like with Zero in Texas, that shit may fly. But the rest of the world, we ain't fucking with that shit, man. Wake the fuck up.
Okay, Mac, it's just a song, Mac. Damn.
Hey, Mac put words in my mouth. Why you say that?
Okay. What's up, DB? Oh, okay. We got Trav on the line from North Carolina.
What up, Trav?
You.
Travis.
What up, man?
Chilling.
Yo, I would say that joint needs to go to the bench, and here's why. Sonically, I like the direction he's going, but lyrically, I just won't rock him with it like that, man. So I would definitely say bench for that joint, man.
Okay, Ben, Trav, I appreciate that. That
constructive
criticism. Yeah.
That he summed it all. He summed up how he felt.
Lamar in New Jersey.
Hey, Lamar, Jersey, stand up.
What up?
Put him in the game or sit him on the bench.
Nah, sit him on the bench, but he got potential though.
Okay. All right, potential, man. Motherfuckers giving you charity right now. Hey. All right, JD in Miami.
JD, what's good?
What do you think? Put him in the game.
What's good?
What up,
hey,
man?
Listen, man, I speak with honesty and integrity right now because I've been in the music industry for a long time, and I'm going to just give him a word of advice. First, I'm going to put him on the bench, but there's a reason and why. It's a team that makes music. It's the artist, it's the producer, it's the mixer, it's the mastering. You agree? You got to get your entire team together to make sure that you're ready to be on the radio. It's just not finding somebody on SoundClick and YouTube and saying, be my producer. Everything counts when you're making music, when you want to get it on the air. Everything counts, and that means paying the extra cash to get it mastered. And that's my word of advice.
All right, JD, give him a round of applause for that. He seemed concerned.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to tally up. Do we need to tally it up, Heather? Let's tally it up. That's what we do.
Tally Queen, let's go. Oh.
I was tallying.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
The citizens have voted JMELLE, and unfortunately, they say keep you on the bench. Right. But I think JD in particular had really good advice in terms of it being a team effort. You should take the extra time out if necessary when you find out where the areas are. Mastering is important. Studio time is important. All those different things. And I think round it all up and find your direction. Because I feel like I heard two different people on two different tracks. You know, one subject was this, the other was that. I personally think people can relate to the story of your struggle and what it's taken to make it. Everybody has a story, and this may be your time to share yours.
Yeah, but he turned up too, you know.
Yeah, but it's hard to decipher through all. It's all turns
in
up.
the beginning.
In the beginning.
For branding.
Well, one of my goals as a rapper and as a student of the game is to have balance, and all the greats have. Am I in the strip club throwing ones and everything? Not in a while.
Yeah.
But
you lost your job. You ain't got no ones.
Exactly. Which also goes to the last caller's point. I agree with everything you said. You definitely need to have a team.
Yeah. JD.
But at the same time, you do what you can with what you got.
We have what you have.
What you have.
And so I appreciate everybody's feedback.
Yeah.
And whoever likes the music, go to jmelle.com and buy the singles. And the ride's coming out in 3 weeks. And this won't be the last y'all see of me.
That's absolutely
spell
not,
your name
man.
again, Jay. Spell your name again.
JMELLE, JMELLE.
And lastly, you had a great attitude. And I think more than anything, a lot of times it's talent and stuff, but please keep your attitude because you had a great attitude and you were very humble and persistent, but not in a pesty way. So you keep your attitude as you continue to go forward. Tell the truth.
A lot of these artists come up here and think people owe them something. Like, why you ain't putting me like we owe you something?
Right.
Nobody owe any artist a damn thing. Alfonso Ribeiro said a great thing earlier today. Nobody owe you anything, artists. As dope as you think you are and as much as you may feel like you should be on a platform, you got to earn your way up. And you can't come in these rooms being an asshole. You don't know who you dealing with. You don't know what people went through, to get to where they are. And I take mental notes on how people, how their energy is when they approach can you support my music? You know, I take inventory on how folks act, and if you act right, you've got more of a chance to be at least on this show. And you'll go further in life with that, man. So, JMELLE, congratulations that you made it to the show. That persistence got you here. You got your song played on the radio, 2 of them for the first time. That's a notch on your belt.
I want to thank Heather B. I want to thank Sway. You know, it's a real honor to be up here. And I could say, Tracy G, I can cross it off my vision board.
Oh, wow.
You know, but I've really been, you know, working hard towards this. So the fact that you guys would enable me to achieve one of my goals, I really appreciate it.
All good, man. Keep working.
God bless you.
Keep working, man.
And Luther, too.
All right, keep working, man. Up next, man, we got somebody who worked hard to create the career he has. Legendary Master P is here. Master P is here. We're celebrating the 20-year anniversary of the Ice Cream Man album. Came out of back in 1996.
Woo.
And I was there. You want to talk to Master P? 888-742-3345. Call us.
It's Sway in the morning. Only
On Shade 45.
Kilo.